Hi guys! So I just want to take some time and thank or discuss what I've been grateful for within this past year, because that's definitely important. A lot of what I've been grateful for, or what I'm grateful for now, I wasn't technically grateful for in the beginning of my recovery. Yeah, because I didn't, I guess, see like the positivity that was stemming from it in the moment. But the first person I want to thank is actually like my old sponsor in AA. I'm extremely thankful for her, because if it wasn't for my experience with her, I wouldn't have been able to really look deeper as to who I am as a person and my needs and wants. And also just like reminding me that no one's perfect, including myself. But also she just mainly helped me to realize that I am an alcoholic, which I'm extremely grateful for. I also wanted to thank Scott, because you helped me to initially start doing these videos. And I'm very thankful that it was even like your opinion that really pushed me into doing it, because hopefully with me doing these, that I'm hopefully inspiring and helping some of you as well. And then also Roger, I wanted to thank you for getting me into Refuge Recovery, because I'm so thankful for the support in that group, and it's helped me in my recovery like tremendously. And ultimately I wanted to thank Refuge Recovery for just the simplicity and encompassing all addiction, and not focusing so much like on time, but focusing on the suffering and just abstaining from alcohol, or your drug of choice or your addiction at all. I also wanted to thank my ex-girlfriend, because if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't have helped me to realize that I needed to go help myself, because I needed that. I needed to really regain my worth and who I am as a person, and just to find my own path. Because ultimately, I think with the steps and guidance that I was giving towards her wasn't even something that would necessarily work for me. I'm super thankful for my apartment. I'm very grateful, and I want to thank the people who helped me to get into my apartment. I had some financial support in that, and from Cal and Mary and Jen, I just want to thank you, because that really was helpful to put a roof over my head, because I really do love, like, it's a tiny space, but I love it, and it's easier to feel love in that area. I'm extremely thankful for my recovery. My recovery brought me a lot of positive things in my life. It's brought me a better relationship with my son, although now that he's 12 and he's kind of going off and wanting to do his own thing and figure himself out. But it's made me be a better person, because for something that I haven't really spoken on, but I wasn't always the best mother. Probably at the age of 4, I wasn't really around. I wanted to party a lot more. So
don't blame me, parties are pretty fun.
It's not. So I now, realizing in my true addiction and stuff like that, like I was able to get myself together and still be an addict and be a parent. Not that I suggest that, but now I can really, really actually provide for my son and be there and be completely conscious in the moment with him. So I wanted to thank the friends that I've lost within this last year. Some, basically, no, actually all like by my own doing. It just helped me to realize like my own faults, but then also ultimately like to realize my worth as well. I also want to thank my 2 best friends, Russ and Randy. I'm so thankful for you guys. It really means a lot to me that you both were super supportive this past year. I know that you guys don't really think that I'm an alcoholic, but it helped me, just that you guys were supportive in me not drinking, for me to like get to where I'm at right now and feeling how I'm feeling, being supportive in, that rawness and weaknesses in the very beginning of my recovery. And then also the people that I've made an amends to, I just want to thank you guys for being receptive. I know I said this in my other video, but I'm just super thankful and how receptive a lot of people were. I still have some that are coming, so hopefully, people will still continue to be receptive. I'm going to thank my higher power, because without her, I don't know where I would be right now. And I know that I have a long journey that I need to continue to follow with her. And it's helped me in like forgiving myself. So that's extremely grateful. But most of all, who I wanted to thank the most is my son. Because even though he doesn't see me as an alcoholic, he's been extremely supportive. And he's seen probably the most changes in me more than anybody, because he's really been around me the most the last year. So I just wanted to ask Gavin a couple questions about the old me versus the new me and things like that, so you guys can get like a little bit of an idea. And also just like his view on what alcoholism is. So, all right, we'll start. So what does an alcoholic look like to you?
Someone who drinks excessively.
And what do you mean by excessive?
Like, they just have it, like, every night and get drunk a lot.
Okay. Do you feel like I was an alcoholic?
No, not really.
Why?
Because you didn't drink that much, and you didn't drink all the time, just on, like, weekends and stuff.
Yeah. See, now, this is the thing, he didn't see me drinking, but I drank a lot. Like, I drank even nights with you.
Yeah.
But I also drank vodka and water a lot, so, like, you couldn't really tell.
I actually did tell you to slow it down, I think,
You did a couple times. You're like, whoa, drink a little much here.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
And you were like, nah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Are you happy that I quit drinking?
Yeah.
What are you happy most about me quitting drinking?
That you're not as mad, and, like, you don't lash out. You, like, just get more upset about it than mad.
Yeah. And what do you, like, so, to the old me and the new me, like, compare the old me to me now.
Well, like, what do you mean?
Like, so, tell everyone else what you think the old me was, and how do you view me now? Like, me during my drinking, and then within this last year, how do you view me?
Like, when you were drinking, you were, like, irresponsible, I guess.
But how do you feel like I was
irresponsible? Because, I don't know, you just talked about a lot of stuff that I don't think that you should have talked about around me.
Like what?
My dad and problems that you guys had.
Okay.
And now you just kind of keep it to yourself a little more and talk about it to you guys. And you don't get mad now. You don't talk about your problems.
Well, not to the camera, maybe.
No,
I don't really view.
I don't really watch your videos a lot.
You don't watch my videos?
No, not really.
That's okay. I don't expect you to. Yeah, and I guess that's really it. Like, what else you're just happy now?
Yeah. I think you kind of learned your lesson, too.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing that I'm grateful for. I am grateful that I lost my license. Because it stunk in the situation. It still stinks in the situation. But if I didn't lose it at all, I don't think that I would have fully really learned. But I think if I lost it for the 2 years that I was expected to lose it, that I would have harped on that for.
Because like when you got your first DUI, you're like, oh, after like I'll not drink for a while and then I'll start drinking again. And then you got your second one, and you're like, oh, yeah, I think I'll stop now.
Yeah. So I think it just helped me to really learn from the experience. I harped on it, but not as much. And truthfully, it's almost now like it flew by so quickly that I forgot that I even lost my license. Like, I almost thought it was just a lifestyle choice that I was riding my bike everywhere and walking, which hopefully I'll kind of stick with a little bit more too. I know he doesn't want that, but it's nicer. Not that it's helped me to lose any weight, but whatever.
I'm not going to walk to Walmart anymore. That'd be great. Or Aldi.
Well, until I get my license.
Yeah.
But yes. So, but that's really it. And also just wanted to share with you guys. So as much as he says that he doesn't feel like I'm an alcoholic, funny story is that it's because I do hair as well. So a friend came and I was doing her hair and she bought herself vodka or whatever, but bought me non-alcoholic beer. while I was doing her hair. And probably like 2 weeks later, Gavin went into the fridge and saw it and immediately said that he like freaked out and was like, oh my God, I thought it was real beer. I didn't realize it was non-alcoholic. So he's still, you can tell that he just doesn't want me to drink, which is really nice because I have definitely made changes. And as much as I still say that like I'm a B in a lot of situations.
You can be.
Yes. But I feel like it's more now warranted. I don't just like lash out and freak out for pretty much no reason. And he would see a lot of the experiences where I would just literally freak out for no reason. So as much as I'm now crying more often, at least I'm not like at that angry point where I'm just freaking out. So I'm very grateful for that, even though I really still have not gotten used to all the tears. But
crying does give you a headache.
If you cry too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really all, guys. But I just wanted to share that. And I hope that everyone, you know, that you guys get an experience and make sure that you're asking those around you, at least the changes that they've seen in you and stuff like that. Because it helps just like build a better knowledge of who you are as a person in your sobriety. Because it is important that you do become a different person. At least that's how I view it, because if you're trying to still be, because I was still in the very beginning trying to be the same person in my sobriety as I was as an alcoholic, and realized that that wasn't going to work for me. It took me a lot longer than most people, though, I think. So, but that's really all, and namaste sober, and I hope you do too.